Hello, how you doing? Maybe that was a bit too much of a hello. Anyway, like everyone else out there, you know, putting some stuff on videos and putting it out onto YouTube and trying to let everybody know how fantastic I am and we all are and stuff and so on. So yeah, now I'm actually doing this bit painting, yeah. So I've started taking on some painting. I know no one's watched any of my videos so far, so I'm not talking to anyone in particular here. But you might come across me one day, and who knows, I might be famous one day, and you know, you'll look back at all my videos and think, oh, there you go, he's looking at him at his beginning times. Anyway, I thought I'd do another little vid, because I haven't done one for a while, which has been about 2 weeks, and I can't zoom out, but I haven't done for a couple of weeks. But anyway, I'm on to a new painting, which is this one. Look, it's not looking too bad. You can see the picture underneath. Now the picture on my phone is a bit more like that one, a bit more grey. When I thingied it, it came out a little bit more colourful, which I would have liked to have got all that mauvey, but I've been struggling getting it, to be honest. But it's a bit more pink in that than what this lets on to. But anyway, see what I've done here with these trees, because it all seems pretty tricky. Like them trees, look at them, they look quite hard, and how are you going to get all that? So anyway, I see this woman do this thing with this, doing a video where she got a branch and she flicked it against the canvas and it left an impression. Well, that didn't work for me, but what I did get was this little paintbrush here my wife put me in, and it's a real thin little thing, and I just literally put it in my little thinner, thin it down, dab it in that, and then I just go bump 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 bump, yeah, and then I put a few lines in, like go over a few places, and it looks like an impression of a tree. It actually looks like a tree pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah, and same in that one. Now this bit here ain't hard to get, you know, that's not a hard thing to paint. And then it looks complicated, you know, like, oh, you think, how are we going to paint that? But in all honesty, painting that thing, you think you're capable of painting that, anybody's capable of painting that, really. Yeah? And then you go, da 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 da. And you know what, if it don't look good, then just change your technique. But what I do is I paint in the background first. Yeah, because like you try and get in here after behind these bits, so I can go around and dab it in, but then, so I like to paint a bit of background in behind it, and then do the tree. Yeah, and then I ain't got to worry about that. But this is like, you know, just a mixture of a few different colours. I've been messing about with them mountains for quite a while trying to get them. And mountains is, but to be honest, they're not really very complicated mountains. And I've been thinking to myself, I spent hours on them today, on them mountains, trying to get them right. And I probably got them right a few times, and then messed them up a few times, and then had to paint them again some more. You got to stop yourself at times, because it's quite easy to get carried away with a colour, and then before you know it, if you not keep looking back at your picture or something, it's easy to just start painting away the next thing. But anyway, from here, from your distance, that looks pretty good, because I thought to myself, it looks pretty good on when I take a picture. Just looked at it through the camera, which made me think about doing the video again. Anyway, this picture's probably taken me about 5 or 6 hours, maybe a bit longer, I don't know. I'll sit down and I'll take a little while, mess around. Sometimes I get things done real quick, like them trees I got done real quick. But them mountains I've been messing about with for quite a long time. But to be honest, when originally I just coloured all them bits in pink, pinky white, and then as soon as I went in with the ground, it started taking real good shape. It started going in with the grey. But then as I say, you can mess about with them too much a bit. You need to give yourself a break, a rest. But anyway, that's that. And so that's where we're at. I haven't got around to selling any yet, but I did pop into an art gallery yesterday. I live in Monaco, and there was one up on I noticed it on the top of the shop, and I thought, oh, let's pop in and have a quick look. So I went in there and had a look, and these are only small ones, these pictures. Right. You can see the size of my hand, you know what I mean? They're not particularly just a small size, but they have probably one's about, quite a bit bigger than that, and they're selling them in there in the museum for 4,000, 5,000, 3,000, stuff like that. But it's nice stuff, it's really nice stuff, like. And I look at that real nice stuff, and you can look at real nice stuff, and it makes you feel pretty crap about your work sometimes. And I've only done half a dozen, and I'm already becoming a bit of a critic and going, oh. And the trouble is with that, especially when you don't know what you're doing, you end up messing around and maybe having a bit of a hard time completing the painting. So your best bet is probably just to try to complete the painting and learn as you go. Because if you start messing about with it, you can apply too much paint, especially if you're oil painting. These are oil paintings. So anyway, there's lots of other people out there who's a lot better than me. They're giving tips because they've probably been doing it a lot longer. But you're learning with me, and I'm learning along the way. So if you've been doing this side, so to be honest, it's all pretty simple. Everything in life is pretty easy. It's just whether or not you're willing to apply yourself long enough. Yeah. If it's about learning how to make paper planes, it's going to, you'll be able to master paper plane in a few minutes. If you want to learn how to ride a skateboard, it's going to take you a bit longer. Yeah, if you want to learn how, it all depends on what your abilities are like, obviously. But painting's the same. You want to be any good at painting, but it's very nice. It's a very nice thing to do, I must say. I do enjoy it. It's nice to, but it can be a little bit frustrating. And it gave me a headache when I was doing it for the first 2 weeks. I must have been focusing or something. Anyway, that's enough for me. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I walked into the art museum and started talking to the woman who's not long bought it. And I have a painting and decorating is what I've been doing for a few years now. So anyway, I just got chatting to them. Oh, this is very, very nice. And she said, well, this lady is just not long is a new owner, so it was good to start chatting to her. And I said, oh, well, I've started painting. Let me show you. I said, they're not bad for first paints. And they weren't blown away, obviously, they didn't go, oh, wow, oh, yeah. No, they didn't do that at all. They didn't even go, ooh. They didn't do nothing. I was like, I thought, what do you expect? You can't expect them. But she did say, but to be honest, what do I expect? I mean, these are good paintings for first few paintings. Anyway, she says, yeah, what you need to be doing is you need to get a bit of a profile, so you want to be doing an exhibition, put them in competition, stuff like that. Now, I've never been one to do stuff like that. I can do this. This is easy enough, but I'm not into competing with other people. But, I mean, I might do it. Not compete, but maybe do an exhibition. Get 20 paintings together, 20, 30 paintings, do an exhibition. And I thought, because I'm starting out, I call it the first batch. The first batch of paintings. And it's a bit like when you have a drop, like when they're releasing something first time. It's like, these are first releases. So, it's a bit of a sales gimmick. You can be like, this is the first batch of my paintings. There's going to be many more coming out. So I recommend you buy them because, they're going to go up in value. So get them now while they're cheap. And they're not even cheap. They're not cheap, but they're cheaper than what they're going to be. Yeah. So anyway, but it's you that's got to sell yourself. You got to sell it, because I'll tell you, everybody can. There's so many good artists out there. So you're not going to be any different. You're not going to be doing any work that's any better. Any kind of style that's very unique. You'll be hard cut to do anything in life nowadays that's pretty unique. Yeah, because everybody's doing stuff unless you discover something totally new. And we just know how to mix things up, like mix this and this, and we kind of got something new. But we've just mixed this and this and got that, So anyway, really, but if you want to make money out of it, people are going to be interested in buying off you. So it's you that's got to sell your art. You know, like as I said about that guy, Miyazaki or whatever his name is, who done Rich Dad Poor Dad, and he's like, he's got best-selling author. You got to learn how to sell. So you need to sell your art. You sit around in your gallery with 50, 100, 500 pieces of art, doing nothing, never branching out, not putting yourself out there. Someone ain't going to come along one day and just go, oh wow. Yeah, you might be lucky, but somehow or other you still got to be discovered. Yeah. All right, so you know that's what you got to do. Anyway, that's enough of me. I've gone on. Much love, power of the people. Keep it real. Yeah, do some art, makes you feel good and nice. Anyway, thank you. All the best.